This week, my wife's grandmother passed away, Grandma Clara. And some of you guys know Grandma Clara, and she still writes letters to some of you. She was here from the start with the church. And, we just gave that series on being in love with Jesus. And I was trying to think, do I know of anyone on this planet who was more in love with Jesus than Grandma? And I thought, no, they're not even close. There are people that are committed to Jesus. There are people who are committed to serving the Lord. People that have sacrificed everything for God. But when I think about someone who is truly in love with Jesus Christ, I think no one holds a candle to Grandma. My wife would tell me that when she was growing up, she'd hear Grandma in the room next door to her just crying and praying every morning. And she'd tell Lisa, she goes, every morning I get on my knees right there by that corner of the bed, and that's where I meet with God. And she goes, throughout the day, whenever I pass by that corner of the bed, I get weepy, and I say to God, I can't wait till tomorrow morning just to be with you again and spend that quality time with you. And she was just talking to Jesus all the time, all day long. She would pray. She was truly in love, and she could not wait to see him. And so it was exciting when we got the news and going, wow, she's finally there. She's finally there. She had told me one time that she thought maybe that the Lord was keeping her alive because he was going to return, before she died, and so that she was waiting for that. And the most impactful thing she ever did for me personally, and I've shared the story before, was this one time the whole family went over to the Moore Park melodrama thing. This was years ago. I don't even know if it exists anymore. But we're over there at the theater, and during halftime, I look over at Grandma, and I go, Grandma, what do you think? What do you think of the play so far? Because it was clean, it was good, and she's a very godly woman. And she goes, oh, I don't want to be here. And I was like, okay. I go, well, there was nothing bad. They didn't say any bad words. There weren't anything that was wrong about the play. She goes, oh, honey, it's not that. She goes, I just don't know if I want to be here when Jesus returns. She goes, I'd rather be helping someone. I'd rather be praying for someone. But I don't want Jesus to return and just find me sitting in a theater watching a play. And I thought, wow, you take the Bible seriously. We've all heard the passages, right? That Christ could return at any moment, and we want to be ready. We want to be doing what he wants us to be doing at that time. But she lived it out. Here was a woman who thought through every moment of the day, what do I want to be doing when Christ returns? Do I want to be doing this when he returns? Not even if it's something horribly evil. It's just, she goes, I want him to see that I'm serving him, that I'm praying to him, that I've been waiting for him. And it's so weird when someone takes the word of God seriously, isn't it? It's convicting, and you go, you know what? That's the way we ought to live.